eventually learn Belizean Creole and English. We do not go for a loan, alright? Because eventually it will not be yours if you don't comply with their regulations, alright? So with that, my friends, small communities, there are small elementary school in every community, and it's mandatory that all kids do attend elementary school. We start at the age of 4 and 5. We call that first age as infant 1 and 2, the first 2 years. Then after infant 1 and 2, we go to standard 1 up to standard 6, which is standard 6 at the age of 12, 13. I think it's grade 8 in the US, alright? Elementary school. It's a must that kids attend school, and normally teachers and parents keep communication. If kids being absent from school, then the parents must notify the teacher. And if not, the teacher write or request information to the parent, and if there's nothing back and forth, then they go to the police and make a report. And there is where the parent can be charged up to $100 Belize. So with that in mind, our school, elementary school, is mostly Roman Catholic school. We do have some government and some private schools, alright? Parents do pay for the kids' school fee, books, and uniform. Coming to smaller communities, small communities mostly have about 300 to 1,000 people in population. And with that, all of these students must attend school, and parents do pay for the school. So taking the exam, which is a passing mark of 70, you can go to a high school. But if you get below 70 passing mark, go to a technical school. High school, the parents pay for the full 4 years of high school in Belize. There is this plan by the government recently that the government will pay the first 2 years of high school, which is very good. So passing high school 4 years, we go to university. The main one is University of Belize. So with that, my friends, I would say for the past 10 years he struggles a lot living in farther south where we're at. University of Belize only offer a few programs such as primary education, information technology, natural resource, and 2 or 3 more courses. Majority is in Belize City. So you want to major your studies, everyone moves to Belize City. First 2 years of college, holding an associate's degree in Belize. And most of our graduates are working in tourism and private and public sectors such as the police or military. Holds an associate's degree. That's an average hours monthly, right? That's the average salary for a Belizean. Having that education, average education, working in the banana farm, we got $3.30 Belize working in banana farm in the fields. 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, the government raised the hourly wage to $5 Belize across the board, which is very good. Again, when you reflect back to overall grocery prices, it's still the same as the $3.30 Belize because everything went up, alright? But that's how government do their thing, so we keep it as that, we leave it as that, alright? Alright, so you got to be really good at driving, right? Our driving speed here in Belize is between 35 and 65 miles per hour. In communities, it's 15, and in town, it's 15 miles per hour. Right? Many times we don't have a police checkpoint, but what we do have a lot in Belize is the sleeping policemen.
Yeah.
Anybody knows what a sleeping policeman are?
Sleeping police?
No? The speed bump.
Oh.
Alright? That is what we have a lot in Belize. I would say driving here in the south, we don't have a street light unlike in the city. The city do have a few street light intersections. I'm just kidding. My friends, we are on the American highway. We are on is part of the Pan-American highway, which means that all the way from the US to Mexico, Belize, you go to Guatemala to Honduras, passing Panama Canal, right? All the way to Chile, longest drivable highway in the world. That's why Belize drive on the right hand side, right? And apart from that, the highway Vincent Ramos Highway, which is recently renamed. I think 5 years ago, it is only known as the Southern Highway. Up north is the Northern Highway. On the west, it was the Western Highway. It's pretty easy, alright? Even the kids at school, if they don't remember the highway that are being renamed as the Thomas Vincent Ramos, they can say the Southern Highway, which we are on today. So with that, my friends, Belize City is the only city in Belize, and which is below sea level. If he was not the winner, probably he would not be here today. I'll tell you why, alright? Your name, sir? Octavio. Alright. My good friend here, Octavio. You have heard of that game, the Pop Pop, which is, my friends, there's a lot of areas, the mine ruins, archaeological site, somewhere population goes as a 3,000, 5,000 population, and with that civilization, it had reached to 1 million people in this region here. Alright? There's a lot of disease, there's a lot of misfortune that affect the civilization. And how they go about to get out of these misfortune is they play the ball game. There's a hoop somewhere probably on either side of the ball court. So hitting that ball and getting into the hoop, normally theory state that that's the end of the game. The winner happens to be the leader or the elite, and the loser is a stela, a Mayan writing on sandstone, and this sandstone is at Nimbapunit. About 26 sandstone, and 6 out of the 26 were carved. So which is, that makes the $2 note Belize special, apart from the Queen. But my friends, probably in the near future, I will not be rolling this $2 anymore, alright? But if you want to take a look at it, and pause it down, $2 note Belize, and which is started about 5 months ago, alright?
Oh, wow.
So you want to turn for the ancient Mayan civilization. And apart from that, there's this, I would say, debate and misery whereby a head skull, right, had been found in Belize, in the southern part of Belize, they went for it, that's when they found a head skull, which is they took it with them, but there's no evidence whereby this came from or any writing on it. So which is there's no information that we can go further on it. But that is a history that we have come across in one of our ruins in the southern part of Belize. So with that, there's a lot that if we go do excavation, we can come across of more jade. But those jade are in the museum in Belize City. Alright? So with that, my friends, any question? No question, doing good? Alright. Looking on our left or our right, notice the sign. Copy crossing. Alright? Those animals do cross our highways. It's a mountain cow, somewhere about 800 pounds. Alright? I would say in the first ever in 1965, 1960s, Belize is the first country in the world to have a jaguar preserve. And jaguar, wild animals are pretty common in that reserve.
Jaguar.
If you don't see the wild animals, you can see the fresh footprint, which is very, very beautiful. Alright? So which is in Belize, my friend, we have the 5 beautiful cats and the biggest is the jaguar. Alright?
Okay.
Apart from seeing the tapir, white-tailed deer, and armadillos, even the very common one that we have in Belize is the gibna. Anyone heard of it? Gibna? There's another name to it. Don't know the other name? Alright. When Queen Elizabeth came to Belize, they gave her that meal. She liked it, she loves it. And that meal I love also. They give that somewhere about 20 pounds. And everyone loves it in Belize. During the open season, we are in the open season. And the closed season, I think it's in the month of March. Alright? So with that, Queen Elizabeth loved the give that. And from there on, they call it the royal rat in
Oh,
Belize.
rat.
The royal rat. Alright?
Rat.
So pretty much the wild pigs are very common here. Some families go for them. I love them. But again, every thing have a season. Every animal have a season, plants have season, alright? Another delicacy in Belize, my friend, is rice and beans with bamboo chicken. That is so good, right? Everyone loves rice and beans, right? But rice and beans, majority of the time it goes in chicken. Anyone loves beef? Rice and beans with beef, pork, and I love rice and beans with the bamboo chicken. Anyone do cooking here? Anyone cook? Anyone ever as a chef? One, a little bit? I do a little bit of cooking also. Alright, my friends. During the dry season month of March, April, we have the rice and beans and the bamboo chicken. The chicken, if you go along the rivers, there is plenty of bamboo chicken there. About 7 feet. Alright? And that chicken can lay approximately 50 eggs.
Oh, snake.
And love to eat young leaves. They go on top of trees and have a sun bath. So if anyone go and hunt for them, they just fall down into the river, get on the other side, get between the bamboos, and you would never get to them. It tastes like chicken, and they love to hide between the bamboos. And that's why we call it the bamboo chicken. It's about 7 feet in length. Anyone have an idea?
Snake.
Snake? Anyone taste snake before? No? Good? I need to try it, man. We have a lot of snakes in Belize. Yeah, I need to try the snake. Is there any specific type of snake? Rattle. I've heard the military in Belize, when they do a jungle survival for 3 weeks, sometimes they come across that, and I've heard they taste it. But if I taste a snake, I'd rather probably go for a boa constrictor. Yeah, it have a venom. Somehow they knew how to take out the venom and they eat it. You know, when you're in the jungle, you can eat anything. Alright? Even especially being at home and when you're hungry, and if Chico cooked the rice and beans with the bamboo chicken, you can eat it. Alright? How many of you can eat it if I cook the rice and beans with the bamboo chicken? Raise your hand, let me see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands. How many of you will not? Okay, how many of you will pass, I should say? Only see 1, 2. Alright? I'm along with both of you, so make it 3, I'll pass, alright? My friends, when I first tasted bamboo chicken, I didn't like it. But when one of my friends cooked it, what happens? I ate everything. It was so good. From there on, I can go for the bamboo chicken, which is the iguana. Iguana is the bamboo chicken in Belize. So my friends, it is very common. Iguana and the royal rat, the gibna, it's very common. We do have white-tailed deer. They are hunted using a 16-gauge shotgun. Right? In Belize, if you are found with a gun without license, I go 10 years in prison. Right? And most of our families here, in the southern part of Belize, do own, because they are farmers, do a lot of farming, they own shotgun. But it's my first day. My friends, we are in this community of Indian Creek, just like 2 minutes away, 3 minutes away of Indian Creek, a Mayan community,
Here's another
a
church.
chief community, and with that, somewhere about a 500 people in population.
Third church.
It's a very small community, have their own elementary school. Elementary school and
Pentecostal
most
church.
communities, small communities, they have their own health worker. Health worker, you know, anyone got fever and just go to the health worker and any medication and help he would do, he would help the person, the victim. Apart from that, we go to the town, which is 25 miles from here, to the Goda Hospital. And it's a public hospital. As long as you hold a social security, you are entitled to a free basic hospital medication. But if not, then you got to pay a fee. Alright? But which is, it's very minimal, and our equipment is very, I would say, small. At some point we do not have, I think recently X-ray machine has been introduced to the hospital here down south. Right? So my friends, retiring in Belize, which is at the age of 40, you can be, you can come to Belize and you can get go to Belize Tourism Board and apply for retirement. Right? So when you come to Belize and retire, anything that you have, like if you have vehicle, sailboat, that is non-taxable.
Oh, nice.
And if you generate income outside from Belize, Belize will not tax unless you are generating income in Belize, then you will be taxed. 29 making an income of 29,000 Belize dollar annual. 29,000 Belize dollar annual, you will be taxed 25%. Right? So my friends, we keep it short. Right? We're almost here. So are we all ready?
Yeah.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Alright. The Jaguar Reserve is not far from here. If we see any jaguar, what shall we do?
Run.
Run. I think we can all gather together and let
There's
me
two
in the very
horses down
middle.
there. There's two horses on the side.
My friends, alright. Safety is very important, alright? Here's what will happen. We will take an hour and a half out here, alright? There are 3 sections of the tour. One at the farm, one of making the chocolate, and one of making tortillas. Alright?
Ooh.
Going on the farm, there will be some steps, little uphill, use the handrail, watch your step. There are some limbs, watch your head as you make your way. We don't want to have any injury. Alright? There is when I open the refrigerator, get a scoop, mix a margarita, drink a couple of margaritas, pina coladas, then I end up skating. I'm just kidding, alright? I'm just kidding. My friends, coming here, looking on our left, very interesting part right here, looking on our left, that is one of the main products that Belize export. Bananas. Bananas. So which is, in Belize, if we're not allowed to make any stuff on the way, alright? But if we make citrus, oranges, orange concentrate, apart from the orange, Belize export the lovely, sweet, everyone loves it, the young, the old, everyone loves it, sweet green grass.
Grass.
The green grass at home.
Look at those mountains.
Belize export the green grass. Anybody know what that green grass is? Are you all sure which grass are you thinking of? Okay.
Sugar cane.
So with that, probably you guys are thinking of a different grass.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, alright. My friends, but again, it's illegal to have that in Belize, alright?
Oh.
That's the reason I didn't bring it on me today. Right? So my friends, if you're coming to Belize, don't bring that grass on you, alright? Because you can find yourself in the trouble. Go in a, I would say, well secured hotel with free meal. But eventually charge more than what the meal and what the amenities that they have at the end of
Different
certain amount of days, which is the person, right? Alright. So with that, you can have in possession in Belize, you can have 10 grams. Apart from that, it's a no-no. There was I would say a trial on one of our islands, which is Key Hawker, 1 hour boat ride from Belize City. The government of the new growth industry in Belize decided that okay, we can try this product, but we will let the people vote. So the people living on the island voted, have a referendum, and what do you think their vote turned out to be? You think? Is it good? How many of you says yes? Let me see, raise your hand. Alright. How many of you says no? Let me see, raise your hand. And majority is in neutral. Alright. So which is, the answer is no. It's about 75% of the vote was no. Alright. So probably, eventually in the longer run, they will have another referendum. But I think it will be on the mainland Belize. So with that, probably I need to invite some more friends and let them vote and help us vote. But I couldn't tell what their vote will be, alright? So we'll leave that as that for next time. So my friends, sugarcane, bananas, coconut, the dark chocolate is very, very small in amount. We don't have a huge company that export chocolate. A very small company. Yes, they mentioned export. This area